Honestly, I raised them myself. Really? How interesting. That's not what I heard.
Hey, you! Why don't we go hunting together?
With two, it isn't so dangerous, that's true. Do you know anything about hunting then? I mean, do you know how to skin an animal?
Yes.
All right, but I want to see 50 gold pieces. For that, you can keep the skins and sell them to Busper. That's a fair deal, isn't it?
Here they are. Hey! Let's go hunting.
All right, follow me. Outside the south gate is a wood where we should find more than enough critters. Probably more than we'd like.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted.
Adonos saw that this way, nothing could exist at all. No light and no darkness.
That all alone. You hardly know who to believe these days. Enough trouble as it is.
Another one of those things.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing there.
So, what do you think? Should we go farther into the woods or not?
Let's go on.
All right. Let's hope this works out.
All right. So much for you, filthy beast.
So, what do you...
So much for you, filthy beast.
That's it, I'm going back to the city. It's just too dangerous out here for me, even with two of us.
An orc, right outside the city. Holy shit.
So, see ya. You can sell the skins to Bosper.
Nothing to plunder. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there to plunder. Nothing there.
Going about it differently.
Don't say you didn't know that.
He never would have thought of that himself.
About the wolfskins, I've got them. Here.
Great. I knew you would be suitable for this job. Here's the pay I promised you. And what do you think? Isn't this better work than banging away at swords all day or filling little bottles in a dusty chamber?
That doesn't surprise me.
Wait a minute. Can I sign on as an apprentice with a different master?
You're a good man. I'll give you my approval. Brian will still be here for a while, and a strong lad to take his place will turn up in time.
And Beliar gave unto it a portion of his divine power, so that it might destroy the land.
I'm in need of healing.
Why? Are you injured?
Enos
Yes.
Go to Vatras then. He'll patch you up, all right? And stop bleeding over my floor, please.
the human. And Enos spoke to him.
Can I sell you some herbs?
If you have any to offer.
And Enos gave unto him a portion of his divine power, so that he might undo the work.
Show me your wares.
And Beliar spoke to another creature. But Adanos brought forth the tide, and the creature was washed from the face of the earth.
Show me your wares.
But with it, the trees and animals were also washed away, and a deep sadness overcame Adanos. And thus spake Adanos to his brothers, never again shall you walk upon my land, for it is sacred, and so shall it be. But the human and the beast waged war upon the land of Adanos, and the wrath of the gods was with them.
About this weapons dealer. Can you heal me?
Adanos. And the human slew the beast, and it entered into Beliar.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
Where did you pick that up then?
That was obvious all along.
It can't go on like this.
I want to start as your apprentice.
Great. You seem to know the basics already. Harrod thinks you're a good man.
didn't get
Thorben gave you his blessing. I'm not all that pious, but I'm fine with it. Constantino says you can sign up wherever you want for all he cares. And Matteo says you're worth your weight in gold.
Insisted he knew better.
This means you have the approval of all masters. You can work for me at any time if you want.
Tell me you didn't know that.
I'm in.
You aren't going to regret this. I think we'll be able to work together well.
Anything from me.
I can't believe that.
What are my tasks as an apprentice?
That's easy.
Knew that.
Bring me as many pelts as you can get. I'll pay you a better price for them than any of the other traders would give you. Apart from that, you needn't show up here in the shop. I can get along just fine by myself.
And where am I supposed to sleep?
I don't have any room for you here. They're bound to have a bed for you in the hotel at the marketplace.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
I've got a few skins for you.
Wolf skin, that's good. Ah, even a shadow beast skin. Those are worth a lot. Good work. Come see me again when you have more.
That was
There you are again.
Show me your ware.
We can only wait and see.
Will it ever change?
There, where Adanos stood.
I've got my own opinion about that.
Show me your ware.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
That was quite obvious.
it ever change? Will it ever change? Is it really true?
That's terrible. That's terrible. Someone's got to do the work. If I hadn't seen it, I can't take care of everything for everybody. Who says things like that? That's what I've always said. That's an open secret.
The job went well, but I don't talk about my employers. So stay cool.
Everybody knows by now.
The job...
Things like that. That's what I've always said. I don't believe that.
I'm...
I don't believe it. That's what I've always said. Everybody knows by now. Now that's too. Who says things like that? I can't take it. These are bad times. He had better shut up. Everybody knows by now. Someone's got to do the work.
Been there, done that.
But so great was the wrath of Beliar that he came across the land and chose the beast. And Beliar spoke to it, and the beast
Things I can tell you.
And it's going to get worse.
Hey, you! Teach me something. Good.
You don't say.
Teach.
That's what I've always said. I can't take care of everything for everybody. Someone's got to do the work. That's what I've
Good.
always said. He simply talks too much. I won't tell him a thing from now on. It's
Good.
gonna get even worse. These are bad times.
Teach me.
Someone's gonna do the work.
Good.
Don't tell this to anyone. Someone's gonna do the work. And it's going to get even worse. Someone's gonna do the work. And it's going to get even worse. Someone's gonna do the work. I won't tell her a thing from now on. I don't believe that. I can't take care of everything for everybody. These are bad times. Everybody knows by now.
Hey, you! Okay?
Yes, but I'm not going out of the city anymore. At least not anytime soon. My knees are still shaking from the scare that orc gave us.
Well, take me to the monastery.
Forget it. Do you know how many creatures I had to evade on the way? When I think of all those bloodflies, wolves, and goblins, I'm glad that I don't have to leave here anymore. Besides, you can't enter the monastery anyway.
Why not?
Entrance is only permitted to magicians, paladins, and novices.
How can I become a novice?
If a man feels the deep desire,
Hey, just tell me what the conditions are.
you need the offerings, a sheep and 1,000 gold pieces.
How am I supposed to get that much gold?
Since you obviously don't know anyone who would pay that for you, you'll simply have to go to work.
Where can I find a sheep?
From the farmers, of course. But you won't get one for nothing.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. The security measures for the protection of the...
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Will it ever
And
change?
there's more, believe me.
And it's going to get if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Hey! I have talked to Baltram. He will find someone to relieve you.
Ah, very good. Then we can finally leave here. You had better keep my aquamarine ring for now. I assume it will come in handy for you until you get your own.
Hey! About... I need...
And what
I need some money.
don't we all? Sorry, but I have none to give you. But Lamar, the moneylender, still owes me a favor. Go to him and borrow whatever money you need. I'll take care of the rest. You'll find Lamar in the Harbor District, where it borders on the lower part of town.
About those missing people.
And he was already secret.
I'm no better off myself.
No idea. You tell me.
Everybody knows by now. Everybody knows by now.
Well, lend me some money.
Nobody. Sure. How much would you like? I charge 20%.
Who says things like that?
1,000 gold coins.
You got a couple of screws loose or something? I'll give you 100. And don't forget, I want it back tomorrow.
Will it ever change?
I couldn't care less.
Do you always throw your money at people like that?
Don't worry, you'll be back. Otherwise, I'll find you and kill you. It's that simple. You've got such a distinctive mug that it wouldn't take long for me to find you. So don't even think about playing around with me.
Better shut up.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Hey!
200 gold coins.
That's a lot of money.
Really have this.
I'll see you here again. So don't eat.
That's not what I heard.
I used to say that myself.
And that's not what my husband thinks.
Hey, you!
Hey!
There's nothing amazing me anymore.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
And that
Here's your
Wonderful.
Hey, you!
Yes.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
that will never change.
Don't tell this.
Hey!
He can't keep anything to himself. That's what I
I
always
say that myself.
These are bad times. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. And he works all day too.
Has anything...
Not long ago, they were searching.
That's no secret.
I won't tell her a thing from now on. I can't take care of everything. Someone's better shut up.
Wait a minute.
Find me something. I need close combat weapons.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. By reason of the imminent danger of attack by orcs, each inhabitant of the city is to prepare himself accordingly. Everyone is to begin training in the skills of combat immediately, and to arm himself appropriately.
Hey, you!
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus, by the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen,
Smart kid. That's what I've always said.
I'd have thought about it
He doesn't see that. I can't help it.
You don't say. Please open it.
Nothing you can do about it.
That was obvious all along.
Hey, you! Okay, let's go.
Where?
I really believe that.
Let us take Vatris's ornament back.
Then let's go. Follow me.
Will it ever change?
Those are all just rules.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I won't tell her a thing from now on. And he was right.
But with it, the trees and animals were also washed away, and a deep sadness overcame.
And it's gonna get even worse. I won't tell her a thing from now on. I'll tell her.
Now that we're no longer in town and cannot be overheard, let me tell you a little more. We are now going to take this ornament that you brought me back to Satyrus. You remember Satyrus, don't you?
Certainly. He was the leader of the water mages in the new camp.
We lads from the former new camp still have good relations with the water mages. Even Lee will still protect the water mages against any danger today if it's within his power. To keep up the contact with the water mages, I'm in town most of the time, working together with Vatris. And this is the armor that is issued to each of us by the water mages. The members of the Ring of Water have been wearing such armor since before the Orc Wars.
What is Cavalorn's part in this? He wasn't a follower of the new camp as far as I know.
You are right. Our community has grown. Even I do not know how many there are by now. But let us move on. I want to get further away from the city. We can talk more about it later.
Let's move on.
Stay close behind me.
Nothing to be had there.
Another one of those beasts.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing to plunder. I'll never get this open without the right key. I know nothing about picking locks.
What's the matter?
What's the matter? Just look at that mess under the bridge over there. I haven't seen anything like it in my entire life. Those swine should be exterminated, I tell you.
What happened?
I was traveling with my helpers when those horrible brutes came jumping on my cart out of the blue and butchered everybody. I'm lucky that I still know how to dish out a decent right hook, or they would have killed me too.
Who were those people?
The bandits. Who else? They took over the bridge up there. They rob everybody who tries to pass the bridge. I knew they were lurking up there, so I passed under the bridge instead. But my cart and my goods must have been too tempting for them. Those scumbags simply jumped from the bridge directly onto my cart. I should have tried to steal past in the night.
That stuff there under the bridge is yours?
The cart, the goods, everything.
Look, I collected some of your stuff for you.
You can keep it. None of it is really of any value to me. The only thing that's irreplaceable are the 3 stone tablets they stole from me.
Stone tablets?
The water mage in town wants to buy them from me, and I promised he'd get them. I must have them back at any cost, or my reputation will be tarnished.
What would a water mage want with them?
He said he was going to study them, and asked me to bring him more.
Where did you get those stone tablets?
I found them near old buildings, such as mausoleums, or sometimes in caves. I've already sold a whole bunch of them to the water mages in town. They're pretty rare down here, though. I found most of them northeast of Corinus.
Why don't you simply go looking for new ones?
During that melee with the bandits, I sprained my ankle. I can still hobble along, but I don't want to walk very far on this foot.
I need information about a weapons delivery for the bandits.
Weapons delivery? Yes, I know about that. Some swine from the city sold them so many weapons that they could barely carry them all. Some of them are kept on the bridge where those bastards attacked me. The rest of them were probably hauled past Bengar's farm on the high pastures. Maybe the bandits wanted to take them across the pass.
Where are those high pastures?
Orland's Tavern is located just about the center of the island of Corinus. It's called the Dead Harpy. There's a way south from there. It leads to the high pastures and the entrance to the pass to the Valley of Mines.
Are you a citizen of the town?
Haven't been in ages, boy. There's no love lost between me and the corrupt swine in the upper quarter of Corinus. I used to have quite a bit of influence there, you know, but that was months ago.
You managed to drive back the bandits?
Yes, but I'm sure they're still up there on the bridge.
Can you teach me how to hit hard like that?
Of course I can.
Show me how I can hit harder.
All right, but you'll owe me. Help me save my reputation, and then I can show you how to make better use of your strength in combat.
What's wrong? Are you still holding up?
That fellow over there has problems with bandits.
Too bad for him, but we don't have time for that now.
Let's move on.
Stay close behind me.
I used to say that myself.
Hey, you!
Traveling so far from home, out here you have to be careful, especially when you're all by yourself.
What are you doing out here?
Well, the tavern is too expensive for me. That's why I settled here. The previous inhabitants don't seem to need it anymore.
Who used to live in this camp?
No idea. Probably some hunters. I suppose it got too dangerous for them out here.
Isn't it too dangerous out here?
Well, not if you can defend yourself. My crossbow has already proven to be of service many times.
It's not all that big.
But deadly if you know how to handle it. I used to have a bigger one. Unfortunately, I lost it. I ventured too far north into the mountains. There's a big stone circle there with a sacrificial altar. While I was hunting scavengers up there, these vile undead beings came out of the woods and attacked me. All I could do was run for my life. While I was running, the crossbow slipped from my hand. I bet it's still lying up there by that strange stone circle in the north.
I know nothing about picking locks. Nothing to plunder. Nothing there.
Now I'll pay you for them, of course. What? Stupid.
About those stone tablets. I've got one here.
Thank you. Now I'm still missing two. I'll pay you for them, of course.
Are you
What's wrong? I got too bad for...
Let's move.
Stay close.
It's no secret.
Nothing to be had there.
One less monster around.
Nothing to be had there.
Don't you break down on me now.
Stop blabbing. Let's move on.
Stay close behind me. So much for you, filthy beast. The water mages are all beside themselves. They've been digging at an excavation site in the northeast for weeks. It's anybody's guess what they're trying to find there. It all started when the earth began trembling like it did in the worst times of the barrier. Horrible stone creatures emerged from the ground, slaying everyone who went within 100 feet of them. The water mages took the matter in hand and destroyed those hostile invaders. And now they're digging down there, searching for an explanation for these strange events. But you will soon see for yourself.
Let's move on.
Stay close behind me.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there.
Can you still go on?
Yeah. Let's move on.
Stay close behind me. So much for you, filthy beast.
Nothing to plunder.
Right. It could get dangerous here.
Let's move on.
Keep back a little. One less monster around.
Nothing to be had there.
Right.
Nothing there.
We're here. Here, take the ornament. The water mages must be in there somewhere. Take it to them. If you should meet any beasts down in that hole in the ground that look like they're too much for you, flee forward to Satyrus. He'll take care of the beast for you. I need to go back. And one more thing. Don't even think about strolling around for long with this ornament. Go directly to Satyrus. See you.
Nothing to plunder. Nothing there. Nothing there.
One less monster around. Are you mad? Get out of here. It's too dangerous in these vaults for a would-be adventurer. But say, don't I know you? Of course, you bastard. Don't think that I could have forgotten how you betrayed us in the new camp. You drained our mound of ore of all magic power, and then simply disappeared. What exactly did you think you were doing?
It was necessary. Without the power of the ore, I could never have defeated the Sleeper.
What sort of drivel is that? Sleeper? Defeated? Do you have the slightest idea what you have done? You have confused the structure of magic so much that it could be heard back in Corinus. Count yourself lucky that the barrier simply collapsed one day.
What are you complaining about? It all worked out all right.
Mind your tongue. What the blazes do you want here anyway?
I came here with Lars.
Lares? Really? Where is he?
I'm alone. Lars went back to the city.
What? And he sent you to us alone? What was he thinking?
I brought your ornament.
What in all the world is that supposed to mean? Who gave you that? Don't tell me that Lars simply handed it over to you.
Come off it now. I brought it to you. You do want it, don't you?
Certainly. But it disturbs me that you have your hand in the game once again.
Why are you making such a big deal about that old business with the ore mound? After all, I already worked for you back then, and you can't say that I was unreliable.
And what did it ultimately get me? Just don't think that I trust you.
What are you doing down here?
These halls conceal ancient secrets, mysterious secrets. The inscriptions and murals indicate a very ancient culture. Everything you can see here is written in a language completely unknown to us. We are only just beginning to learn it and grasp its meaning.
Why is this ornament so important to you?
It is the key to a portal. I shall not tell you more.
I want to join the Ring of Water.
What? How do you know about that? Who? Lars. I will kill him. He has broken our first rule. Speak to no one about the Ring of Water. I don't know what I should say. I only trust you where I can keep an eye on you.
It was Vatras who told me about the ring.
What? Vatras? Wonderful. Of all the water mages on the island, you run into the one who doesn't know you. I'm warning you, don't do anything stupid this time.
I'll make an effort.
Since there's no way of stopping you from keeping the other mages from doing their work, you might as well take a message from me to one of them. Tell Riordian that I wish to see him here. He's in the rear part of the vault. You will find him there.
Nothing there. Nothing there. Hey!
Who to believe these days. Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
He listened to the wrong people.
I wouldn't be so sure.
That's really...
It can't go on like this forever.
That's all just gossip.
I wouldn't be so sure.
That's not what I heard.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Hey!
You hardly know who to believe these
How's it going?
What are you doing here?
This is certainly a surprise. I thought you had been killed.
Almost.
There was quite a fuss about you, you know that? I hardly recognized Satiras. He was so beside himself about that business back then.
He really didn't deserve that.
What sort of portal is that?
We suspect that it leads to the Lost Valley, where the ancient culture must have had their city. But the stone behind the portal is made of massive rock, yards thick. Also, there are no signs of teleportation magic. Very mysterious.
Obvious all along.
Do you know?
One of the missing ornaments seems to be a sort of magical key. We'll need it to get any further. It has to fit exactly into the ring-shaped hollow next to the portal.
He would have never thought of
I brought a part of the ornament.
Really? That's terrific.
Do you have any idea where the other parts are?
According to the ancient inscriptions, it was broken into 4 pieces, and it looks as though the parts are still to be found on the island. With Merdarian's help, I have translated some of the inscriptions. There are hints as to where the remaining pieces are. Here, I've marked some of the places on this map. Look around there. You should pay attention to old structures. They might be somewhat deteriorated and no longer clearly recognizable. It could be almost anything. A large rock, a stone circle, a mausoleum, or something similar. But what am I saying? You'll find it. Well, good luck.
Why was the ornament broken?
Whoever did it wanted to prevent the portal from ever being opened again. The longer I stare at the inscriptions, the more I realize that the priests of the ancient culture really were no fools. There was a good reason that they made the region back there inaccessible. We don't know what awaits us there, but it certainly isn't anything good.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
About the missing ornaments.
Yes?
How many were there again?
There are 4 in all. You should find the others where I have marked the map.
Is it... That's not what I heard.
You didn't get that from me.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
Don't say you didn't know that.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
He didn't get that from me.
That's really not my problem.
Everything all right?
It's very brave of you to just walk in here.
What are you doing here?
I'm studying the language of the builders. The language is the key to understanding the ancient people. Each one of us must learn it, or this expedition will be over before it even begins. The builders use stone tablets to pass on their knowledge. Unfortunately, many of them are broken, or were stolen long ago.
What's on these stone tablets, then?
They contain the collected knowledge of the ancient people. Some of them increase knowledge of combat and magic by magical means. For someone who can read the tablets, they are a real treasure.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Can you teach me to read the language?
Well, why not? I'll gladly pass on my knowledge to you.
Would have never thought of that himself.
Teach me that language.
We'll start with something easy. To begin with, I can teach you the language of the peasants. As a rule, texts written in the language of the peasants deal with worldly matters such as work, love, or obtaining food. It was the common language of the city. You will be able to understand most of the text found here if you know it.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Hey, you! May I bother you for a moment?
It's you. I never thought I'd see your face again. It's very brave of you to show up here. There was a time we would have skinned you alive. You can be glad that was a few weeks ago, and we've all calmed down.
What are you doing here?
My task is to find out more about the Guardians of the Temple. That is a tough nut, let me tell you. These stone sentinels have a characteristic that is utterly foreign to me. One moment they're standing around completely lifeless, and the next they're attacking you like they're possessed. I still haven't been able to determine their driving power, but one thing is sure, it is of magical origin.
Tell me more about these stone sentinels.
I can't tell you much so far. Unfortunately, we have had to destroy them. Now, they aren't dangerous. When we came here, they attacked us. We could only defeat them with our combined power, and I'm afraid there are even more waiting for us behind the portal. There must be a way to banish their driving force, so that they remain nothing more than statues.
Can you sell me some equipment?
Why not? If I remember correctly, we've already done business. Tell me what you need.
So why won't they...
Busy?
These vaults are one big mystery for me. It's hard to imagine that no one else found them before now. We were able to uncover the entrance without difficulty. People are so occupied with their daily routine that no one looked more closely at this structure. I have no other explanation for it.
What is your task here?
I'm trying to find out where this round portal leads. Besides that, I help Nefarious look for the missing ornament. It is certain that this portal leads to another part of the island that we do not yet know. I can't remember ever having heard or read about that.
You really want to go through the portal?
Of course. Assuming we find that missing ornament, that is. I admit, it is a somewhat risky business, but we must absolutely find out what it has to do with these constant earthquakes.
What do you know about the earthquakes?
Something on the other side is causing them. The source is probably also causing the stone sentinels to awaken. But that isn't my job. Satyrus and Kronos can tell you more about that.
What do you think you will find over there?
I'm really not sure. I suspect that on the other side there will be a structure similar to this one, and a counterpart to this portal. Everything else we shall see when we get there.
What is the fastest way back to the city?
I recommend you go back the same way you came. But you could also... No, that would be too dangerous.
Out with it.
Well, the builders of these halls had their own method of traveling. As far as we can tell, they could teleport.
That's nothing special.
The teleporter stones that we found here in Corinus are special indeed. It seems as though the teleporter stone here in these halls may lead to the harbor city. However, none of us had the courage to try it.
Where's this teleporter stone?
There is a door in the basin room. I have locked it up behind there.
Give me the key. I want to take a look at this thing.
Really? But I take no responsibility for it.
Give it here.
If you say so, here it is.
Where are the other teleporter stones?
So far, we've only found one other somewhere in the middle of Corinus, near the Dead Harpy Tavern.
Can you teach me anything about magic?
Once we're over there, I'll be at your disposal.
I know nothing about picking locks. Hey, you!
What are you doing?
I'm studying the culture of the ancient people. Based on the inscriptions, they lived long before our time. I don't know exactly when they erected these halls, but their civilization was highly developed. They built a city on the other side of the mountains, and a temple for Adonos.
A lost city on the island of Corinus?
Yes. Until now, we lived in the belief that we knew the whole island. We assumed that the entire northeast of the island was one enormous mountain range. But we were wrong. Behind these mountains lies a valley. The city of the ancient people was located there. I would only too gladly see the buildings of the city, but they have probably fallen to dust long ago.
How old do you think this place is?
Well, I still can't say exactly, but it must be several hundred years old.
Vatras gave me this amulet of the Searching Will-o'-the-Wisp.
Ah, a rare artifact. You could use it to train the will-of-the-wisp. Do you know that?
Can you help me with that?
Gladly. I've worked with this sort of magic for a long time.
Show me how to train my will-o'-the-wisp.
What should your will-of-the-wisp search for?
Sachiras wants to see you.
Has he gotten further with his investigation? Then I will go to him immediately.
Hey! What sort of strange earthquakes are those?
That is one of the puzzles I am trying to solve. The structure of magic is being disturbed somewhere behind these mountains. Quite obviously, someone is trying with all of his might to break a powerful magic. I fear it will not be long before the entire island is plagued by these tremors.
I am supposed to find the lost parts of the ornament for Nefarious.
What? That's unbelievable. You're involved again?
Don't worry, I'll bring the things here.
Do you know at least what you're looking for?
Nefarious gave me this map.
Show me. It is very dangerous in the big forest. You should not go alone. Look for someone to accompany you in Corinus. I do not want you eaten by monsters, and the ornament with you. Here is your map back.
Hey, you!
Found out anything new?
It has been confirmed. The ancient culture did indeed believe in Adonos.
Can you heal me?
Adanos.
Hey, you!
Tell me about...
Since you are not yet a member of our community, but I shall tell you what I...
That's not what I heard. Tell me that isn't true.
What's your business?
See? That wasn't so hard.
Really? How interesting.
I'm not telling you anything new. It's not what I heard.
Everybody knows what. Really? How interesting. You don't say. He simply talks too much. That's not what my husband thinks. Go away, don't tell me that. Someone's got to do the work. That's an open secret. And it's going to get even worse.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
I'm no better off myself.
There you are again.
Wouldn't be so
I've got a few skins for you.
Wolfskin. That's good.
He doesn't see
Good
that.
work.
I can't
Come see me again when you have more.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
It's not what I heard.
That's typical, isn't it? And he works all day too. For everybody. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Who says things like that?
Hey!
He doesn't see that. I can't
Have you ever used a teleporter stone?
No, but I've heard of them. The water mages aren't too sure about those things yet.
I've given it a try.
Of course you have. You're not afraid of anything, are you? Well, if you want to use the things, go ask Orlin, the tavern owner, whether he'll let you into his boarded-up cave. I think he has hidden one of the teleporter stones for the water mages near his tavern. Walk out of the eastern city gate and simply follow the path. You can't miss it.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
And he works all day, too.
That's been known a long time.
That's not
Hey.
what I heard.
Can you help me?
Okay, but what do you want to go there for?
Nefarious ordered me to find more ornaments. One of the places where I'm supposed to look is in the middle of the woods.
I see. And that's still too dangerous for you alone, right? No problem. Let me know when you want to
And
leave.
he works all day, too. Who says
Okay,
things like
let's
that?
go.
Where?
I'm not telling you anything.
To the dense forest in the east.
Then let's go.
I haven't
Follow
seen
me.
it with my own eyes. I don't believe that. Go away, don't tell me that. I haven't seen it with my own eyes. These are bad times. And he works all day, too. Who says that?
But Adanos feared for the day in which the beast would return to the land.
I haven't seen it with my own eyes. I don't believe that. These are bad times. Go away, don't tell me that. Who says things like that? You don't say. Don't tell this to anyone. It's terrible.
Have you thought about going into the woods? Do you really want to do that?
Yes.
All right, my friend. Then follow me. This is going to be gross. So much for you, filthy beast. So much for you, filthy beast.
You're in for it now.
Stop right there, you...
for you. Well, at least you've got some gold on you. I think I'll take your weapon. You'll regret this.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there.
Don't you... Well, at least you've got some gold on you. I think I'll take your weapon.
That's been known a long time.
Hey!
You don't say. Really, how interesting. Someone's got to do the work. I can't take care of everything for everybody. Really? How interesting. I can't keep anything to himself.
But Adanos feared for the day in which the beast would return to the land.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. And it's gonna get even worse. Really, how interesting. That's not what I heard. Don't tell me that. Everybody knows by now. Now that's typical, isn't it?
Nothing to be had there.
Have you thought?
Yeah.
All right, my... So much for you, filthy beast. So much for you, filthy beast.
Nothing there.
There's another of those scummy beasts.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing to be had there.
Another one of those beasts. Hurry up.
What with? What with? There's another of those scummy beasts. Hurry up. I don't want to stay here. What with? What with? What with? What with?
There. You should be able to do the rest by yourself. I'm headed back then.
Wait a minute. Teach me something.
Come back when... Good. Your strength has increased.
You're in for it now.
Really? How interesting. But that's terrible.
I took care of the bandits.
Really? Anyone could say that.
Who says
Do you have proof?
Should I go back and cut off their heads?
No. I don't think that will be necessary. I believe you. You have done the merchants and the city a great service. Here is the money you were promised.
Now that's typical, isn't it? If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. And it's gonna get even worse.
Tell me about the future.
All right, seeker of knowledge. I shall now enter a state of trance. Are you ready? Orcs. They are guarding an entry, an old tunnel, the Valley of Mines. Men in shining armor. A magician. Your friend is with them. He is waiting for you. Fire! An attack! A mighty creature. The flames, many shall die. What is that? A city. Ruins. Quarholdron in Jakandar. He is summoned. Quarholdron in Jakandar. I'm sorry. The vision is over. There's nothing more I can see.
Hear ye, inhabitants
Can you make
of
me another
Corinthus.
prophecy?
By the
Oh,
explicit
son
order
of the
Honorable
mysterious
Lord
future.
Hagen, the following decree
It is
is
not within
hereby
my power
enacted.
to live the
security
veil of
measures for the
time.
protection of the
Only
upper quarter
when
will be
time
further
sends
strengthened.
me another.
Guards
When will
on the
that be?
gates are ordered
When
to
the
interpret
future
the law
has
in the
become
strictest
present,
sense in order
and
to
you
prevent
have
unauthorized
continued
entry.
your journey.
He simply talks too much.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
It was obvious all along.
That's nothing new.
Who says things like that?
Nobody will learn anything from me.
He simply talks too much.
That will never change.
I think this piece of paper belongs to you.
What? Let me see.
That's what I've always said.
Okay. Let's stay calm about this. Listen, I have resold the goods I got from the bandits. But there's no reason to take this straight to the militia, right? I'm sure we can come to an understanding, can't we?
Don't tell this to anyone.
He would have never thought of that himself.
Make me an offer then.
All right, I'll tell you something. I can sell you more than just fish. If you hand me this ridiculous piece of paper and forget about the matter, you and I can become the best of trading partners.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
wants to know.
Oh, really? What kind of goods would those be?
Well, I could offer you quite special fish. You see, not just plain ones for eating.
You mean like the one that contained your hidden message?
You've got it. I have several of those. Fish.
You better shut up.
I'm no better off myself.
All right, it's a deal.
what I heard.
I think we can keep this little matter between ourselves.
Thank you. Just drop in next time you happen to be in the vicinity. I'm bound to have some interesting things for you.
Typical, isn't it?
I'm no better off.
Show me your fish.
You should really have known better.
Someone's got to do the work. I don't believe that. Someone's got to do the work.
I'm no better off myself.
Everybody knows by now.
You don't have to talk.
He simply talks too much.
Is it really true?
Go away. Don't tell me that.
I couldn't get away with that.
Really? How interesting.
I agree with you completely.
Someone's got to do the work.
Tell me that is.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself. Everybody knows by now.
You don't have to tell me that.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
He had better shut up.
I couldn't care less.
These are bad times.
I'm not telling you anything new.
I can't take care of everything for everybody. I don't believe that.
I'm no better off myself.
That's an open secret. I don't believe that.
That's been known a long time.
That's an open secret.
Only
You
him
mustn't
decides
believe
what's
everything
right.
you hear.
It had to happen sooner or later.
That's the first I've heard of it.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
I have my own opinion about that.
About the... What was that again?
Listen, you're supposed to find out who's behind, but it has to be...
Dolores sent me. He said you could help me.
So? He did? Then fire away. What do you want from me?
I want to join the militia.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? We don't just take on ragbags like you for no good reason. You'd probably have to.
Spare me the drivel. Tell me what I have to do to join you.
Okay. Then pay attention. The job of the provisions master is hell, let me tell you. Managing all the crates and sacks in this place is bad enough. But every time I spend an evening in Cardiff's tavern, someone busies himself with the crates here, and when I come back the next morning, something is missing. Strangely enough, the paladins never see anything. I'm going crazy. I can't spend the entire night standing around here like an idiot. You, on the other hand...
I get it. I'm supposed to keep watch here while you hang around in the tavern.
Take it or leave it.
It was his decision, wasn't
I'll watch over your provisions crates tonight.
Sweet. Good. Then come back tonight and keep an eye on the stuff here. In the meantime, I'll be in Cardiff's tavern.
it? Things I can tell you.
I don't believe this is going to change.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
Don't
You
tell
should
me
really
this.
have known better.
Go away. Don't tell me that. He simply talks. He can't keep anything to himself. You didn't say.
What are you standing around for?
This. How interesting.
Do you really think?
Who says things like that?
That's not what I heard.
That was no big deal.
He simply talks too much. Honestly,
There's nothing you can do about it.
Adonal saw that this way.
that's terrible. If I hadn't seen it with my eyes.
That'll only cause more trouble. Let's wait and see what happens. Tell me that isn't true.
I don't believe this is going to change. It can't go on like this forever.
It had to happen sooner. We can't rely on
Do you really believe
His deeds were just.
that. It was his decision, wasn't it?
It can't go on like this forever.
All the crates. Go ahead and laugh at me. You stand on the pier all day and the paladins drag so.
Only in us decides what's right.
Some don't even know how wicked they are.
I'm staying on.
Nobody ever asks for my opinion. That was obvious.
You should really have known better.
I've heard a thing or two.
That's no secret.
For that is the will of the gods.
You don't have to tell me that. Tell me that isn't true.
It can't go on like this forever.
The path of virtue is long and rocky.
I don't believe this is going to change.
You can't rely on it.
That's the first I've heard of it. I'm in enough trouble as it is.
I couldn't care less.
Where did you pick that up then?
Only in us decides what's right or wrong.
I don't believe this is going to change.
Nobody wants to know.
His deeds were just.
I couldn't care less.
Where did you pick that up then?
You know, deals on fair punishment.
I'm not touching that.
The things I can tell you.
I wouldn't be so sure.
That's no secret.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
You don't have to tell me that.
For that is the will of Enos.
Been there, done that.
I'm not touching that.
I couldn't get away with
But he knew that all along.
Hey,
You don't have to tell me that.
I've my own opinion about that. I already thought as much.
That's no secret.
His deeds were just.
I couldn't care less.
Nobody ever asks for my opinion.
Only in us decides what's right.
He didn't get that from me.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Hey!
Nobody wants to know.
You mustn't believe everything you hear. Don't say you didn't know that.
You should really have known better. I'm staying.
I don't believe this is going to change.
Tell me that isn't true.
That's the first I've heard of it.
That will never change.
But he knew that all along.
You don't have to tell me.
I've heard a thing or two.
Tell me that isn't true.
It can't go on like this forever.
Been there, done that.
I'm not touching that.
I used to say that myself.
Nobody ever asks for my opinion.
The path of virtue is long and rocky.
Some don't even know how wicked they are.
I used to say that myself.
I wouldn't be so sure.
You don't have to tell me that. I
That's the first I've heard of it.
It had to happen sooner or later.
Some don't even know how wicked they are.
You don't have to tell me that.
It was just like
This is me anymore.
Been there, done that.
That's been known a long time.
Tell me that isn't true.
That's not what I heard. I'm not telling you anything new.
That's no secret. That was no big deal.
I looked at it different. I'm no better off myself.
Tell me that isn't true. Myself. You know, it deals out fair punishment.
He listened to the wrong people.
The past deals out fair punishment. I couldn't care less.
That's been known a long time. He would have never thought of that himself.
That will never change. Nobody wants to know.
Nothing amazes me. Someone's gonna pay for that. That's all just gossip.
And there's more, believe me.
I never knew that. Will it ever change?
It had to
You
happen.
mustn't believe
I
everything
used to
you
say
hear.
that myself.
That
No
was
idea.
obvious
You
all
tell me.
along. He listened to the wrong people.
I couldn't
was
care less.
obvious.
No idea. You tell
Hey!
He would have never thought of
What are
it
you
himself.
doing
That's
there?
been known a long time.
Well,
It was his decision, wasn't it?
It's none of your business. Get lost.
Myself.
Martin will be so happy when I tell him who's been rummaging through his belongings while he's gone.
Well, you do whatever you want. I'll be on my way then, little man.
Nobody wants to know.
Is it really true? That's really not my problem.
Tell me that isn't true. That was no big deal.
Do you
He
really
thinks it's as
believe
easy as
that?
that.
That was obvious all along.
Same
I
old
don't
thing
know
all
why he
over
gets so
again.
worked
Used to
up.
say that myself.
He listened to the wrong people.
Don't say you didn't know that. I don't know why he gets so worked up.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Those are all just rumors. I thought as much.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
We can only wait and see.
That doesn't
Hey!
amaze me. That's nothing to me.
That was quite obvious.
It can't go on like
I caught the thief. It's Rangar who is poking through your stocks.
Well, finally. At least now I know I have to keep an eye on him, the bastard. There'll be one heck of a dust-up if I catch him at it. I've always wondered why none of the paladins saw anything.
And? Why?
It's obvious. The idiots can't tell those of us in the militia apart from one another. To them, we all look alike. That was good work, mate. If I can do anything for you, just say the word.
It's totally arbitrary. That'll only cause more trouble. I've got my own opinion that I want.
I'm not telling you anything new.
Hey, you!
There've been all kinds of rumors.
You know what I want from you.
Oh, yeah. You want to join the militia, right? You've already proven your abilities to me. Well, let me put it this way. I'd rather know you're on our side than on someone else's. That's why I'll help you. Take this letter of recommendation from me and show it to Andre, our paladin commander. You'll find him in the barracks. I'm sure he can use you.
That's the first I've heard of it.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
I don't want to hear that.
I can't believe that. I hardly know what to believe anymore.